it actually kind of bleeds from my take about what I just said about Dyson Daniels, and when I also was kind of preaching in favor of Amin Thompson being so high. I feel like one of the more underrated things at the two guard position is the ability to have versatility and defensive prowess on that at that particular position, right? And although we know Mikal Bridges is not a true two guard necessarily, right?
Mhm.
He is a guy that now playing the two guard position for the New York Knicks simply uplifts their defense significantly by adding a high level defender at a weakened position when it comes to defensive acumen, right? I will never be able to not reference those two back-to-back games where he gets big stops on Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown to close out those games for the New
Yes,
York
yes.
Knicks, right? You also pair that with the fact that he has real on-ball presence. I know the shot looked real wonky in the beginning of the season with the New York Knicks at the
It was
beginning of the
getting
year,
better. It was getting better,
but
100%.
it improved over the course of the year. We know this is a guy that can hit 36 to 37% from beyond the arc on 4 to 5 attempts per night. We know this is a guy that can handle guys off the dribble, high level slasher, a dude who's going to be one of the better defenders at this position. And we know when it comes to him having to get a stop, I can trust this guy at the two guard position to be put on one of the better players on the perimeter and make a good defensive play.
He got off to a slow start this season. You got to remember, he was in that weird pocket in the beginning of the season where he was like changing up his jumper, weirdly enough. I still don't fully am convinced about his offensive game. Even like when he was with the Brooklyn Nets, I thought, okay, this is a guy who was like the third or fourth option there in Phoenix, finally getting a chance to be a number one guy in Brooklyn, and of course someone's gonna have to score, so he had to do it. But
Yeah.
I still am not like a fan of his like full offensive repertoire. I still believe he fits best as one of those like catch and shoot guys. Maybe like get him the ball, make one or two moves, and get to the paint sort of player. I think we're gonna have a lot more respect of Mikal Bridges going into this year because of the huge change he had to undergo in order to fit this next roster. He had to go back to learning to be that third or fourth option. I think that's gonna help improve him and improve his ranking in this list probably going after next season.